Hi everyone, it's Dia with Eat, Run, Plan, Repeat. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, thank you for stopping by. First, I just wanted to quickly thank all my subscribers. I really appreciate the support you guys give me. I want to consistently make more videos. I keep saying I'm going to consistently make more videos, but either life happens or I feel like I don't have enough to make videos about sometimes. So if you guys have any suggestions, I'm always open to hearing them. And it really helps when you hit the thumbs up on my videos because it kind of lets me know what you really enjoy watching. So I appreciate you all. And if you aren't subscribed, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button. I try to post videos every Monday. Eventually, I hope to be a little more consistent on it. But if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that and hit the notification bell as well if you want to be notified when I do post new videos. So before I start this video, as you can tell by the title, this is about my digital bullet journal. But before I get started, this is going to be a little bit of a chatty video face-to-face. If you want to skip ahead to see what my planner looks like, just go ahead and hit the timestamp down below and you don't need to hear me chatter. But I thought I would just tell you a little bit how I got to the whole bullet journaling process to begin with. So if you have followed me on any form of social media, you probably know that I like to try and draw and doodle and watercolor. I don't consider myself an artist, but I do like to try out all these things. And I wanted to be a little bit more minimalist with my whole art process. So I wanted to get an iPad because I saw a lot of people creating things on Procreate and I wanted to be able to do that as well. So I looked into purchasing an iPad that I can do that with, and the iPad Pro was a little bit out of my budget range. So then they came out with the iPad 6th generation, which works with the Apple Pen. So I went ahead and purchased that. I've been loving it. All I really use it for is Netflix and drawing on Procreate, and it's been fun, but I kind of wanted to use my iPad for a little bit more than that, you know, just to get a little more use out of it. So I went to YouTube and started searching what else people do with their iPads, and I am obsessed with watching people take notes on their iPads, especially college students, and I would love to do this, but I really don't have anything to take notes on, so that wasn't going to work for me. I came across a bunch of digital planner videos, especially by Boho Berry, and I thought, you know what, I think I want to give that a try. When I was looking at a lot of these videos, I started looking at how to create a journal on my own, and I noticed that most people were using GoodNotes, and I was using Notability just because I had purchased it a couple years ago and that's what I had. So I tried using that, and a lot of things that people were doing to create these things, I was having a little bit of a hard time with, and I ended up purchasing GoodNotes because it's not that expensive. I also realized that a lot of people that sell the templates for digital planners make them in GoodNotes, and they're very compatible with GoodNotes and easy to download to GoodNotes. So I went ahead and just purchased it. I tried to draw out a few layouts myself, and it just started to take up way too much time. I give props to these people who make these things because I just don't have the patience for it. So I went on a quest to find a template to download. I ended up purchasing two different templates, but the one we're talking about today is by Holly Pixels, and it's just a very basic bullet journal. I found it to be very reasonably priced, and it was extremely easy to upload into GoodNotes, and I also like how simple it was. She has two colors, black or white, and I chose white. Before I turn the camera around and show you, and I hope I'm able to record this for you, I've never recorded my screen before, so I'm hoping there won't be too much reflection or anything, but before I do, I just wanted to conclude that digital planning is not for me, although it's fun. I just didn't get the same pleasure out of drawing on my iPad as I did on my actual physical bullet journal that I used to have. The one main plus is that you can delete any mistakes though. That I love because I couldn't stand when I made a mistake in my Bujo. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so having the ability to completely erase something and redo it is perfect in my books. Okay, so enough chit chat. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I got. Before I get into showing you the bullet journal, I just thought I'd go over a couple of accessories that I added to make bullet journaling feel a little bit more like pen and paper, which it will never feel like pen and paper, but this helped a little. The first one is this grip that I got from Uppercase. It's called the Nimble Grip, and it makes holding this pen so much more comfortable. I used to have one of those full silicone covers on this pen, and it just made the pen really heavy, and it had this this like ribbed section that you held onto over here, and it just didn't fit my hand right, and I felt like my pen was just off weight a little. I actually reached out to Uppercase and asked them if I can give one of their grips a try, and they went ahead and sent it to me, and I absolutely love it. It's very lightweight and it keeps my hand from slipping around, because a lot of times I kind of tend to have a death grip on my pen and I get really sweaty, and if you've held this Apple pen, you know that it's very slick and kind of slips out of your hand easily. The other thing that I added, and I went back and forth with this, is the matte protector cover for my screen. I saw some people say that they loved it, some people said that they didn't like it, and I can see both sides. I love it because it gives me a little bit more grip when I'm writing. It's not as slippery. A lot of times I feel like if I went to make a line, my pen would kind of keep going a little after. So you have a little bit more control with this screen protector, but it does change the look a little bit. I feel like my screen might be a little bit bluer and things aren't quite as clear, but that might just be my old age and needing to wear my glasses more. I'll leave a link to these two items in my description box down below. Also, if you notice, I have this in a case, and this case is also a keypad, and this thing spins around, and I did a lot of research on these as well, and I'll leave a link for this one down below because I love this too. Okay, so I know you're mainly wanting to see this journal. Like I said, I'm using GoodNotes, and I have a couple of things in here. I have my 2019 planners, stickers, and then I keep my original templates in here as well. I actually use this bullet journal for two different things. I was using it as my monthly and weekly planner, and also as a budget binder or a budget journal. So here it is, just plain simple white, just the way I like it. I actually debated on getting white or black, but ended up going with white. Let me put that full screen. It has an index, which I didn't end up doing anything with, but these are all clickable. I really don't know how to use them yet. I haven't put too much energy into them. I don't even know how to get back to where I was now. Okay, let me just let me go back to the beginning. Okay, here we are. So this outside bullet journal template is from Holly Pixels. I'll go ahead and link that down below. But this monthly template is something that I drew out. I found inspiration on Pinterest, and it was really easy to draw out. A lot of people will take their planner into Procreate and draw on it there. There are so many good reasons why they take it into Procreate, but for me, I was just able to make some simple lines on here, and this is what I came up with. If you want to see the benefits of doing this in Procreate first and then saving it to your page, I would recommend that you do that. There's a lot of good reasons why, and I learned a lot, but I was just kind of trying to keep it simple. So here it is, not much to it. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. I just wrote in some of my events. I like that I can highlight things. As I keep saying, I tend to head more towards minimalism, so I don't like to keep a bunch of markers around. I like to write with a black pen most of the time, and that is it. So it's kind of fun to have color in here, and then if it's something that I end up not liking, it's nice that I can just take it off. These words right here, I did not draw them in vacation and meeting. I got them from an Etsy shop, and I will go ahead and leave her link down below as well. I can't recall the name of it right now, but I will put her name somewhere on the screen and link her below because she has some really beautiful stickers and templates as well. I went ahead and just wrote all these dates in here too, and that's about it. It's just a very basic, simple monthly planner. Then I decided to do a weekly page. I like to keep a to-do list, so I kind of had this format in my physical bullet journal, and I kind of wanted to do the same thing here, so I just drew it out. Again, these stickers are from that Etsy shop that I will link below. There are so many stickers that you can find. I did run into one problem though. This is not an iPad Pro, and it doesn't have the largest storage, so I noticed that when I start to use a lot of stickers, sometimes my program will crash on me and it'll start running a little bit slow as well. So let's just zoom in so you can see. I just have the date at the top, the date. I have tasks, any events that are happening for that day, and then I was going to list my workout. And I gave Saturday and Sunday a shared column over here since I usually have a wedding or something going on and I'm not doing as many daily tasks. Here is the second week, and this is about as far as I got. It was fun, but I realized that I needed to jot something down really quick, and this was in my bedroom charging, and I didn't want to get up and get it, and I needed to write something on my to-do list. And then just the thought of coming in here, getting it, having to turn it on, having to go to the app just seemed a little bit cumbersome to me. So I decided to stop using this. I can grab a pen and paper a whole lot faster, and that's just what I feel comfortable doing. I am a very tactile person. I love to feel the pen in my hand and hold the paper after, so I won't be using this bullet journal anymore, but it was fun while it lasted. One last reason why I figure digital planning just isn't for me is that I really do like to hold a physical copy in my hands. I like to carry it with me. I like to throw it in my purse, and I also like to have it as kind of a memory keeper in the end. And I did find a really good solution to this on YouTube. I don't know who it was. I need to get better at taking notes when I'm watching videos, although I'm usually watching videos while I'm doing other stuff, so I can't really take notes. But somebody I was watching had the same issue, and what she would do is she would get hers printed up into a book after. And I just thought that was an awesome idea because she had the physical copy of it to look through like an album. Oh, really quick too, if you want to see what a blank one looks like. I made this all the way through the month and actually all the way through May 5th. So now that I made this video, I actually feel like it was quite boring. There wasn't much to show you. I tried it out. It's just not for me. I can see how some people love it, but I am just not a digital planner. I am keeping a digital planner for my social media though, and that's been working out for me because that's not something I go to and grab on a daily basis, and I'll show you that in another video. Everything I mentioned, like the pen grip and the cover and the screen mat, will be linked down below along with where I got my templates from. And that's it for my digital bullet journal. So thank you for stopping by and watching my video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. As you can tell, I'm recording in a new spot. We recently moved. We actually downsized from a 3-bedroom apartment to a 2-bedroom apartment, which has been a huge undertaking. I always consider myself a minimalist, and the fact that we had so much stuff really shocked me. So we're trying to kind of organize and fit in here a little bit better. I thought about maybe doing a couple of videos on organizing my closet. I'm gonna be redoing my daughter's room, so I thought maybe I would even do an apartment tour. I think I talked about that in my last apartment and never got around to it, which I kind of regret. So if you have any video suggestions, just please make sure you leave them down below. And if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Bye.